Well, howdy, Nearly Senior Citizen here, greenies, boys and girls, and welcome to this. This is the dead end of a road, but nowhere other than a no parking sign does it say, dead end or anything like that. It's also incredibly windy, so I'm trying to block some of the wind off the microphone with my hand. If it doesn't work, I'm very sorry. Let's say it's very windy. This is an interesting area. I haven't been up here for about 5 to 7 years, so I don't even know what this is going to be like. Before it was just a path, but then they blocked it, they've unblocked it. It's hard to say. Hopefully I didn't block everything with my hand while trying to block the microphone. Yeah, this used to be a ditch where they had made it impossible for people to get over this. But now it's not. Because it's dangerous around here, trails and stuff. Now they might have done some work to it though. I'll have to take a look. Lots of dead stuff out here. Can't say it's growing. Well, it is growing, it's not dead. It's just, plants. Scotch broom, raspberry or blackberry or whatever they are. I am so sorry if the wind is loud and making this impossible to understand me. I'm going to say I'm trying to block the mic with my one hand, but that's not going to do much. It appears kind of an opener area. It's got a... This used to be different. They've done some stuff to it here. I wonder how much they've done over here. Because what was over here was just a deadly trail. I mean, literally, it was deadly. Maybe it wasn't this one, it was the next one. Oh, I hope I'm blocking the mic. Yeah, this one was still okay as a path. It was the next one that was the death path. I mean, literally, it's like a 45-degree angle and rocks and deadly. Or it was, like I say, it's been about 5 to 7 years since I've been up here. So, I don't even know what they've done, if anything. We'll have to see though, won't we? We used to walk on these paths a lot back when my wife was alive, but not that my wife would go with us. I would take my 2 children, my youngest son and my daughter, and we would go for walks out here on these paths. Occasionally, when he had time, my eldest son, who is now living in Montana, he's like 19 or 20 or 21, something like that now. He wasn't even 18 when his mother died, and so it's been 3 years, so I guess he's 21. We used to come up here, walk this. Now we're coming over to the death path. Maybe it's still a death path, maybe it's been worked on a little, I don't know. It doesn't seem to be quite as death-like. I'll see if I can walk it. I mean, literally before, you had to get down on your hands and feet to make sure, hands and feet, Yeah, your hands and feet, and kind of crab walk to make sure you weren't going to die. And now I'm just walking down this with my feet. It's not even particularly deadly. I have to be careful, but it's not particularly deadly. Huh. I wonder if that's just because of time, or if this isn't the death path yet. We'll have to see. But then they've also done a lot of work because a lot of this is like motorbike path area too. So they probably went through to make sure that it was at least moderately safe for motorbikers and the like. Okay, we're gonna go up this one and then see what's on the other side. There is not water there, but there's water there. So there's undoubtedly mosquitoes that would grow in these pools. That's the word I'm looking for. I sincerely hope you can hear me. And well, moth. There's bugs everywhere. Flies, but in particular. I'm just gonna put my hand down. It's not helping. Is this the death? Oh, that must have been the death path. Wow. Either that or I'm just lost my mind entirely and thinking of someplace else. I don't think I have. Gosh. Well, let's walk to the end of this one. At least. I mean, I'm only 5 minutes into this out of a 10-minute chunk of file. Since I like to keep these at 10. Any longer and they're too difficult to edit. Any shorter and it's just, well, it's kind of pointless. There's not a ton of people around, so I'm not modulating my voice as I sometimes do. Right now I'm more modulating, where I'm trying to project only toward the camera and not any further. Whereas before, I was just talking and yelling because I'm outside. So there is a difference in the way that I'll talk. And right now, I'm sort of more ASMR voice, because just yelling was starting to bother me. So hopefully this is loud enough. Now, is this the death trail part? This might be. Or maybe maybe that was just memory, combined with them working on these to make them not so deadly. It must be, because before, I mean literally, you could not get down these unless you crab walked. Or, were bent over walking on fours. Now, it's just a simple walk. They must have gotten a lot of dirt, filled these in, or dug out part of the tops, so that they were more shallow. That's what I do in the game Ask or Near, is an aside. Because in that one, you can have deep pits. I shallow out the sides to make them easier to walk. This one's going quite a bit back here into Nowheresville. Oh, and wind on the microphone, so I'm sorry. Pop my hand back up, hopefully you can hear. It's just too windy today. After the 10 minutes, I'm going to turn around and I'll just head back because it's too loud. It's just way too loud. Yeah, they really did a lot of work on these. Because this one goes up there now. And goes down there. And these used to be really, really tough. And in fact, there was a dead truck back in here. So they really done a lot of work. Wow. Shucks. Well, I'll walk a little further down this way. And then at the 10-minute mark, as stated, I'm just going to close it up and start heading on home. So this is just too loud. The wind is just right over the microphone. I don't even know if you can hear this. Quite annoying. Because it's beautiful countryside. I'd like to show it to you. I just wish you could hear me as I'm talking. Instead of just unable to under the loud noise that the wind makes as it goes over the microphone holes. Sigh. Ooh, muddy, slippery. Danger. Yeah, these are good trails. You can go way off into the middle of nowhere. Probably get eaten by a cougar or something. So I probably don't want to get eaten by a cougar, but they're fun. I enjoy walking out here. I'd forgotten that these paths were out here. Man, you lose so much. Well, but hey, I'm at 9 minutes and change, so I'm going to close this one off, and then I'm going to make an intro and an outro when I get back at the house, and hopefully the wind isn't so loud over the top of this you haven't been able to hear me. 'Cause it's cool. I mean, look at this path. Goes off up there, heads off over here. I'm heading up this way to get home. So hey, you take care, and hopefully I'll make it home and not get eaten by a cougar. So talk to y'all later.